translation. What was given to us? It says Ken is compensated $8 per hour for the first 10 hours. So he is paid $8 for the first 10 hours. That makes his income is $80. Then he is paid, it says, $10 per hour for the rest of the week. How many hours he works? Let's say 8 hours, we do not know. And it says that he saves 90% of his earning, and we need to know how many hours he needs in order to save at least $270. At least meaning greater than or equal to $270. So his income, we already know that he made $80, plus each additional hour after the first 10 hours is he's being paid $10, so that's 10 each. That is the total income, but he only saves 90% of that. 90% is 0.9. So we need to solve this inequality to find the number of hours that he must work in order to save at least $270. Introduce the 0.9 to the bracket, FOIL it. So we have 72 plus 9h is greater than or equal to 170. Move to 72 to the other side, that'll be 9h greater than or equal to 70 minus 72 is 198. Divide by 9, divide by 9. So h should be greater than or equal to 18, 18, 2. So it should be greater than or equal to 22 hours, making C the correct choice. Also, this question is translation. We need to read the entire question to be familiar with the variables they are giving us. In here, it says Marissa needs to hire at least 10 staff members. At least meaning automatically that we know that greater than or equal 10. The payment, the junior staff is paid $640 per week, and the senior staff is paid $880 per week, and the budget for the staff members is no more than $9,700, no more than, that's less than or equal $9,700. She must hire at least 3 junior directors. At least is greater than or equal, so the junior are greater than or equal 3, and at least 1 senior, so the senior is greater than or equal 1. These are the inequalities. Now she refers to the junior as X, so I can change this one with X, and the senior is Y. So my X is greater than, my Y is greater than. Without finishing the rest of the inequalities, let me inspect. First of all, 9,700 must be less than or equal, so it cannot be A, that's greater than, and it cannot be C, that's greater than. Now the junior must be greater than or equal to 3, so X must be greater than or equal to 3, that is making this incorrect, and y is greater than or equal 1 making this incorrect. And also this is incorrect and this is incorrect, so D is struck down, so B is my correct answer. If I were to continue translating, the staff members senior plus juniors should be greater than or equal 10, so that's x plus y will give me that inequality. Each junior is paid 640, that'll be 640x, and each senior is paid 880, so that'll be 880y should be less than or equal. So B is my correct answer. B is my correct answer. Moving to the next question. All right. It tells me in this question that the roots of this cubic function are -1, -3, and 5. Which of the following could be a factor? So if it is a root, I can switch between a root and a linear factor. So let's say x is equal -1. That implies x plus 1 is a factor of this cubic function. X is equal -3. It implies that x plus 3 is also a factor. X is equal 5. It implies x minus 5 is a factor. So which of these are given in the answers? X plus 1, so that should be my correct answer. Powers and indices, really. We are given an expression and says which of the following answer is equivalent to. So I would like to make all the powers positive, so I'm going to move the x to the power of -2 down and y to the power of -1 up. The sign will change, so that will be y to the power half times y to the power 1 over x to the power 1/3 times x to the power of 2. Now y to the power of half is the same as square root of y. X to the power of 1/3 is the same as cubic root of x, and we spoke about this. That is really the root. A to the power m over n is the nth root of a to the power m. So x to the power of 1/3, that'll be the cubic root of x to the power 1, which is simply x. And likewise, y to the power half will be the square root. We don't write the number in here. The square meaning 2 of y to the power of 1, which is y. That's it. So the numerator will be y into square root of y, and the denominator will be x squared into the cubic root of x, which is, and you can see that D is the same as this one. Okay, we are given a quadratic function in the intercept form. Remember that the three forms of the quadratic function is the general form, f of x is equal ax squared plus bx plus c. The intercept form, f of x is equal a into x minus x1 into x minus x2, where x1 and x2 are zeros or roots of the quadratic function, and the vertex format, f of x, or the vertex form, f of x is equal a into x minus h all squared plus k. to find the coordinates of the vertex for this form. The first one is discussed in the previous question. For this one, the x coordinate, which is h, is equal x1 plus x2 divided by 2. So in here, making f of x is equal to 0, so x plus 3 into x plus 1 equals 0, as they are both. So x1 is equal minus 3 and x2 is equal minus 1. Therefore my vertex coordinate, or the x coordinate of the vertex, which is h, is equal minus 3 plus minus 1 over 2, and that renders it to equal minus 2. Minus 2 belongs to which inequality? Definitely is not A, is not C, is not D, so the correct answer is B. Minus 2 is between minus 3 and 1. If you look at the number line, that is minus 3, that is minus 2, that is minus 1, and that is 0, and that is 1. So it is minus 2 is bounded by these two numbers, minus 3 and 1. So it is minus 2. Which of the following answer is equivalent to the given expression? We use long division to find that. So my divisor is x minus 3, my dividend x squared minus 2x minus 5. I should multiply x by x to get x squared, so x squared, x times minus 3 minus 3x. We put a line and we change the signs. The positive becomes negative and the negative becomes positive, and then we add. X squared minus x squared is 0, minus 2x plus 3x, that will give me x, and I bring down the minus 5. What should I multiply x by to get plus x plus 1? That'll be x minus 3. Once again, change the signs and add. That is a minus, that is a plus. X with x cancels, and minus 5 plus 3 will render the remainder is minus 2. So therefore, x squared minus 2x minus 5 over x minus 3 can be written as the quotient, x plus 1, plus the remainder, which is minus 2, so I can write minus 2 out of the divisor, which is x minus 3. So that should be the answer. Do we have that? X plus 1 minus 2 over x minus 3, so that is my correct answer.